guys, welcome back to Harping on the Past,
a Theater Kid podcast,
where we talk about theater, past, present, and probably the future. I almost forgot to pick up the microphone. Sorry.
My name's Tori.
My name's Jacob.
And I am Sheridan.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Oops, strike that. Reverse it.
Welcome back to the Harping Past.
What?
Harping on the Past.
Harping on the past.
My breath stinks.
So does mine.
Do you want some mints? I have some.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, mint time.
Guys, we
My
just
breath's
had...
been so smelly all day.
We had Dominoes.
Yeah, we
I
had
put
some.
them somewhere. Did I put them on the table?
Jacob.
Dominoes.
I want Dominoes. Famous Tori
We
quote.
were all counting on you.
I found them. They're in my bag.
Yeah.
Let me pass them down. Shake it on the microphone. Give them some ASMR. Or don't do that. I feel like people...
Oh.
How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
So you guys attempt
No,
to...
actually, I'm extremely stressed. Thanks.
Me too.
Me
Fair.
too.
Jacob got a new car.
Okay.
I did get a new car.
Wait. I saw that, but
You see how cute it
explain.
is?
No.
Yeah, so I got a new car. Did we talk about this on the podcast last time, or had it not happened yet?
I don't think it happened yet.
It hadn't happened yet. Okay. So, yeah, I was having car problems, and I took it to my normal mechanics, and they said, either get a new engine or get a new car.
They said, give me death.
Got it.
Or give me...
Actually, that's a nicer way of putting it. They basically said, get a new car. Like, so I took it to a second mechanic, and...
He said, I need a second opinion.
It was the same thing. It was basically like I could get a new used engine, and because my car was so old and all the miles on it, it just wasn't worth it. So I got a new car, and she's great, and I just got a new windshield put on it today.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, because there was a little chip in it when I got it,
Oh,
and
okay.
you know, because they're like, we want to sell you like the perfect car, so bring it back, and they totally replaced it today, and so that was cool. But now I'm very, very poor because that's a big car payment I have to make every month, and my first payment is due on December 25th.
Oh my god,
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to me.
That's horrible.
But I'm also just stressed because I'm looking at the camera right now, which, guys, we finally bought a camera, and this is not it.
Oh my god.
This is still the phone.
Sheridan broke it.
Sheridan broke it. No, we don't know what's
Oh,
wrong
well.
with it. We might have to actually like send it back and get a new one because it's not turning on.
Yeah.
But no,
But it stopped working in my hands.
it's okay. No, I'm just feeling so
happens.
insecure right
It's
now.
okay.
Happens to the best of us.
I'm just looking in this viewfinder and I'm like, oh, I don't like
I
it.
was turning it down. It was too loud in my ear.
Why are you whispering? They can still hear you. You're still talking into the
Sorry, 'cause
mic.
Tori asked me a question.
you said, because I didn't like it. And I'm like, Sheridan, they're gonna hear that.
Sheridan, they hear you. You can't hide from the people.
You can't hide from it.
Look at us all in our sweatshirts.
Yeah, I do it to hide.
This actually is cute. Where'd you get it?
Thrifted.
Where?
I thrifted it at... Have you ever been to the bins?
Never in my life.
So there are these things called the Goodwill bins. It's where everything goes. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. The bins are the last place where the thrift shop... Now I'm going to turn mine down because it's also too loud in my ear.
Okay.
The bins are the last place that everything in the thrift shop goes before it goes to the landfill. And it's literally just like rows and rows of bins that are probably like 5 feet high, 5 feet deep. And they're not organized at all. And you just fish through it. And you're going through like everything, like little baby clothes, men's clothes, women's clothes, like wedding dresses.
That's amazing.
T-shirts. It's kind of great. I feel like it like really meshed with my ADHD brain because it was just like I never got bored.
I feel like that's every like costumer's dream is just to have a bin of clothes. For like a costume department.
That's what it
Wait,
felt like.
I
It
want
was
to go
great.
with you next time.
It's fun. We should go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
There's one in San Marcos.
And this is how friendships happen.
And this is how
You come onto
make
this
it happen,
podcast
ladies
and, you
I
know,
almost
we set
elbowed
you
you
up.
in the face. I'm sorry. I just have an itch and I can't reach it.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, guys. It's been a minute, but
Yes.
we're back again. Busy schedules, busy craziness. But I mean,
Can you believe we got all three of us here?
all three of us here.
crazy.
But I'm so happy that Tori's back on the couch.
Welcome back.
Any time that I get a text saying like, so what time are we gonna hang out on this day? They do this thing. They've done it once. I was telling my boyfriend about this the other day. They do this thing to me because
It's Jacob.
It is. It's 100% me.
I get a text that goes, "Watch this," every single time.
But it's the perfect way to get me out because I get FOMO. But I don't know. It's just our schedules really just don't line up.
They don't.
They'll be like, oh, like let's try and hang out on this day. I'm like, I can't. I'm doing something. Like, what about this day for you guys? No, I can't. I have rehearsal. Sheridan's like, I have work, or I'm busy that day and I can't.
I work in the morning.
So this one very special day, we were gonna go to a restaurant. Well, they were, and I just get this text on my phone that says, "So, what time are we getting dinner tomorrow night?"
Let it be known, we thought you were coming the entire time. We just wanted to, like, it was literally the day of.
I don't know if that's true. I really don't know if we.
No, day of, we did it because we wanted her to come.
Oh yeah,
But I
we
didn't
wanted
know.
to go. No, yeah, Tori had no clue.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just see. Like, let's act like we already made the plans.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that'll happen to me. I'm like, oh, like damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tori's like, I can't make it. Then I'm like, well, no harm done because we didn't tell you about it
hear
sooner.
that.
Right,
Sorry,
right.
Sorry.
So now that's just my favorite thing to do, to see if you'll hang out.
It has worked the last, like, I think every time that you've done it.
You said we're hanging out, and I'm like, yeah.
I think there's only been like once where Tori was like, can't, because she's caught on to the jig.
Yeah.
You know, we've been caught red-handed. She's like, I'm not coming. No.
No, this time though, I was walking out of work and I just look at my phone and all I see is like, so what time are we hanging out on Monday? They're like, pot at 6? I'm like, yep, pot at 6. I'll be
Pot at
there.
6.
Thank you.
Likes it.
As
Yep.
It's now
I'm in.
7:22.
Jacob said, well, that's up to you, Tori. I said, well, I'm there.
I said, Tori's like,
Yeah, you said, we're doing a
I
pod?
want you guys to know that is not original. I was quoting, which most people would not know. I was quoting Carrie. I said, well, that's up to you, Tori.
I
That's up to
love
all
that.
of you.
I was wondering where that was from.
Failure
There's
for showing
always-
up is refusal of your prom ticket and 2 weeks suspension. Or
There's
something like that.
always.
I read that to Tim and he's like, we're not even going to prom.
No. Oh, no, Jacob.
So we didn't even buy tickets.
No! I'm over this. I'm so over it. Guys, keep talking while I get this figured out.
Gladly. So for those of you who don't know what just happened, Jacob's iPhone storage is in fact full, and he is.
It is not
Pissed.
full. It's not.
He's so angry. No! I just looked at it and I just saw it go, and I was like,
good
well,
thing you noticed.
thank you.
It's not full, you guys. I'm shouting, but it's like, clear your space. But I checked, it was like there's 130 gigabytes of room left.
I think our phones are lying to
I
us.
think you need to go into your recently deleted and also delete
Oh,
it there.
That's a
I do
good
that
idea.
too, but I also have a ton of videos that I have not deleted from my New York
Oh,
trip.
I love that you just like take videos.
Look at him. Bang, bang, bang.
I love
bang.
that.
'Cause I
Oh.
was vlogging.
Can we talk about something really quick? Because this is reminding me of it. Jacob's
Mm-hmm.
pounding on his phone right now to delete these videos.
There's not much time.
He's
Sorry.
working feverishly. And this earlier today, we were like planning today. And we're on FaceTime, and all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom. I said, Jacob, what is that? And he goes, oh, Candy Crush. And he was playing Candy Crush, and he's like whacking the shit
I
out
wasn't
of his
whacking
screen.
it. I was
him
making
know.
candy explode. I went, and it went,
Oh, did it vibrate the phone?
yes.
Oh,
I
It was
hitting
so
it.
funny.
That's really funny.
It was so funny. I was like, oh my God.
I never know if I'm speaking
Just keep
loud
it right
enough.
here. Well, yeah, because you can't see this, huh?
Yeah. And
Anyways.
your voice carries and mine doesn't.
Thank you so much.
See? Look it.
It's going well.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're good.
Great.
No, too loud.
No, you're fine.
Great. That's better.
There
That's
you go.
better. Okay.
Yeah. People are probably
Sorry,
like,
guys,
and
technical
I've
difficulties."
tuned out. Jacob is still
And
working.
I'm gone.
Only 10, not even 10
Okay, well,
minutes in.
let's go through. Okay, what's the best thing that's happened to you this week so far? Well, it's Monday.
So last week,
Yeah. Best part about last week.
well, it was Thanksgiving. And unfortunately, the food I had wasn't great. But being around my family was actually lovely.
That's nice.
The
Any good
best
theater?
thing about last week was that I didn't have work.
Oh, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah, but what was your question? Sorry.
There's another one. I was gonna say any good theater news that you've heard or any theater obsessions that you've had recently?
Are I really want to go see The Notebook on Broadway.
I didn't know that was on Broadway.
It's about to be on Broadway. Outsiders is about to be on Broadway. Water for Elephants is about to be on Broadway.
Have you heard of The Great Gatsby?
Yeah, Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
I have.
That's bad.
No, it actually, Eva is
she's
stellar.
great.
She's,
And Jeremy Jordan?
yeah.
Hello.
The only thing a girl can be in this world. Have you seen it?
Yes, I have
It's
seen
so
that.
beautiful. And then she goes,
Yeah.
little. Ooh. It's gorgeous.
She's great.
She's
So good. But a lot of I saw one TikTok where somebody was saying that the show was lacking, like the vocals were great and the cast was like stellar, but the actual show itself was lacking like substance. It was lacking like depth.
Which
like,
doesn't make any sense because it comes from a book.
I know, like a really deep and intense book.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. What was the best thing that happened to you?
Last week?
Yeah. What's it like to be able to sit like that and not have your legs fall asleep? Sorry.
I don't know. Everybody always, like, my stepdad says that he's like, I can't ever sit like that. And I'm like, great.
Oh, yeah. I sit down and I immediately, everything falls asleep.
This is like the only, I have to drive like this. I like one leg has to be up
Butterfly.
because I think I have hip problems.
Oh, I do. For sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Jacob. Sorry.
Hi. No, I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry about all of that. I'm sorry to the viewers. You guys must be so sick and tired of this because
So sick and tired.
it's been
of
happening
shit.
every episode, and that's exactly why we bought a ding ding camera, so this problem wouldn't happen. And clearly, we're still failing at our jobs because the camera is still not working.
I think you guys are doing great.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
I witnessed the camera working and it
And then
stopped
Sheridan
working.
breaking it.
Well,
Little, but that's okay. You know,
All right.
we live, we forget.
We live, we laugh, and we love, baby.
Exactly that. Yeah,
Thank you
In
for
this
laughing.
house?
In this house, we live, laugh, love.
we live, laugh,
Just
love
walk
hard in
downstairs.
here.
Wait, just walk downstairs. You'll find it. The other day we were at my boyfriend's mom's house. We were trying to like set up inside like Christmas, and he goes, "Mom, you gotta live, laugh, love." And she goes, "What's that?" He goes, "You know, like a live, laugh, love, like a sign. A live, laugh, love." She goes, "What's live, laugh, love?"
you got to move on.
And I
after
was
that.
like, "Carrie, you need to come to my house."
yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said her name. Oh well. Hey, she don't listen.
No, it's all cool.
But-
Hi, Carrie.
Yeah. And I was like, how do you not know that saying, girl? And it was like, oh, probably shouldn't have said his name. Oh, well. And he was like, Mom, it is all over Sheridan's house. Her grandma had it everywhere. And I'm like, yeah.
Because that was Debbie's way of life.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. My gosh. What were you guys talking about? Well,
The highlight of last week.
Yeah.
Okay,
highlight
okay.
of last
And Tori
week.
didn't tell us yet.
Well, the highlight of last week was on Saturday. So my brother's getting married. Both my brothers are getting married soon.
Congratulations. I'd love to be in
Engaged.
attendance. Just kidding.
So we were going through one of their dancing playlists, and my brother, I am Mexican, and my brother's
No way.
yeah,
Sorry.
my brother's fiance is white.
White.
So they were like really trying to blend like two very
different styles.
different worlds
Yes.
of music, and it was a lot of fun because we were just like playing it on the big TV, like playing their playlist, and everybody was like recommending songs and going through, what about this song, what about this song, and then like one song would play and then everyone would get very, very happy and just start dancing around. And
Cute.
it was like very wholesome and very, very sweet. It was a very good part of my week.
that's so cool.
It was very wholesome. It was nice.
That's really nice.
Your
What
turn, baby.
My turn for the highlight of the week, of this last week.
Yeah.
Guys, I really don't know.
It's hard.
No, I didn't
It's really
know
hard.
either.
It's super hard. I mean, Thanksgiving itself was very cool. It was the first Thanksgiving that I'd spent with just my partner and I. So we did our own little thing.
Did you want it to be that way, or did you just do it because your family was out of town?
I kind of did. You know, like, of course, like, I love being with family. That's, to me, like, favorite way to spend a holiday. But just the way that things were working out, because my family's going off to Arizona to visit my brother. I was in rehearsals. So
So you literally couldn't go.
I couldn't go
Wow.
because I only had Thanksgiving off. It just wouldn't make sense to
drive out
Right.
there.
drive out there.
We had one of
and
those,
drive
like,
right back.
we were
I had
thinking-
dreams about that.
Yeah.
We were thinking about going to Nevada, and then we were like, dang, it would literally just be for the day. And at that
Yeah.
point, like, it's not worth it.
Right.
You have to take off 3 days for one day because of the
Yep.
drive.
Yeah. It's just, it would have been too much.
Yeah.
So we just did our own little thing and it was cool.
That's really cute.
We made mac and cheese and green bean casserole. And he made stuffing in his cornbread, and I bought a little like half turkey thing from Trader Joe's, and we just did that, and it was super, super sweet and super simple. And that was like the first full day I had off in almost like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Because I've been working, the regular Trader Joe's 9 to 5, and then rehearsals.
Right.
And I'm tired, guys.
Yeah.
No lie to you.
Yeah, that sounds really exhausting.
Yeah, and tomorrow it's back to it, 9 to 5,
Dang.
and then 6 to 10. Yeah.
6 to 10s are rough. I do 1 to 9 at my job, but 6 to 10,
That's rehearsal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
yeah, that's dang. Those
But
are full
yeah.
days.
They're very full days. So I kind of like that, though. The highlight of the week. That's nice. A
I
little
do
positive
too.
spin.
We should add that.
We should add that to our
So now
thing.
why were we fired? Or why are we getting
I have why I'm being fired. And it has nothing to do with theater. This just
Perfect.
happened to me
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm getting fired because apparently I don't know how to stop at a red turn arrow, and I just said no one's coming, and I went, but
Perfect.
totally ran the red light,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? But I think I figured it out because I went back to the spot. I was like, why did I just do that? Like, how did that happen?
You went back to the crime scene.
Yes, because I was dropping off my cast member. And then I was looking, I was like, oh, this is the awkward street where there's like a set of the streetlights, and then like a little bit more, there's the next set, and those were all green.
Like
and
the one at San Marcos.
yes, exactly like the one at San Marcos.
Yeah.
So there was no far away turn arrow. I just saw green. And I think my brain thought, I'm good to go because no one's
Right.
coming. I was looking at the far away one, not
Right.
this one that was right in front of me.
Yeah.
So I didn't hit anything or anybody, but I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Those
Also,
are
I'm really
scary
sorry.
moments.
I'm going to have to look like this because, girl, my neck cannot
Oh,
do
I'm
this
sorry.
right now. And I don't know why. It's just stiff.
It's just,
Just
you
a
know,
little
Time for a
stiff.
massage.
You hear that?
I've never had a massage before.
Oh, my gosh.
They're great.
Never been.
Otherworldly.
My mom has this thing that she says like we got a massage once, and she's like, we need to be doing that like every paycheck.
No,
Take
for real.
seriously, to all of the listeners, take care of your body.
Take care of yourself.
Like, invest in your body. Just go get a massage.
No, it's amazing. Just drink a lot of water after.
yeah, because it like
It releases toxins.
I love that, though. That's so cool.
Yes.
Releases the
Release
toxins.
contents of the body.
it's
I think
so
that's cool.
true.
Tori, why are you getting fired?
I just thought of this now, which
Perfect.
I did not have one. I forgot about the segment, but I thought about something that happened at work. I was inspired by Jacob's non like attached to theater. I am getting fired because I have short-term memory.
That's
Perfect.
right.
So my long-term memory is great. I remember birthdays, I remember names, but the second somebody will tell me their name, I'm like, got it. Hi, nice to meet you. I don't know.
Like Dory.
Yes.
So there was this lady at work today. Her name was Jean, and she left her iPad at my job because I work at like a hotel spa. So she had emailed somebody at my work. I had spoken to her earlier, and then I saw her email a little bit later on, like asking somebody else about the iPad. Her name was spelled Geannne. Strange way to spell Jean, but you know.
It's not Jeanne.
What?
Jeanne.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Jeanne.
Jan.
Jeanne.
I don't know.
So
Jan.
I'm writing her back an email, and I'm like, hi, Jean. Her name is like in the email thread. Like, it's clearly spelled out. I write, hi, Jean, Jean. Send. Send. And I look back, I was like, oh, I spelled her name wrong. And then I was like, oh, well. And that's why I'm getting fired, because I forget. I forget to
forget.
double check my stuff. I forget to just look back. And I'm a big double checker. But, man, when I'm, like, in it, and I'm just, like, in work mode, like, I'm not double checking anything.
Bro, emails are the bane of my existence.
I love emails.
They scare the crap out of me now.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Because my new job, I'm like,
Yeah, because you're not
everything
used to
could be
it.
used against me.
It's
Yeah.
so true. There's evidence of everything.
Oh
It's
my
very
God.
scary.
It's terrifying. I hate it. And I'm like, yeah, good. Uh-huh.
I'm just terrible sometimes. Like, if it's something that I'm like, I know that doesn't need an immediate answer, I won't immediately answer. I'll be like, okay, I'll get to that later.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I always forget. I'm so bad at it.
Oh, man.
I'm so bad. And then they're like, Jacob, did you get this email? I'm like, yes. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
So
I'm like,
thank you
know what? I'm
so
kinda
much.
the same way.
of course I lie. I'm like, oh my God, I started it. I thought I sent it. It must still be in my drafts because I will lie.
And Jacob
Oh,
will
yeah.
just do it right there.
Yeah, and
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
sent.
Did you get it?
I'm like,
Or
oh my
like-
gosh, let me send it again. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it didn't go through.
Or like it's something that you've been avoiding and then the email pops up and you're like, not doing that right now. I'm
course.
trying to avoid that. And then like 15 minutes go by and you get a call and they're like, hey, did you see my email? Oh my gosh. Yeah,
right?
it just popped up. Oh my God, the internet's so bad here.
It's
so bad.
Always the internet's so bad.
And you're like, dang it.
That was me when they were like, time to pay for the student loans. I said, cute. No.
Let
No
me just
thanks.
ask for a
Hold on.
deferment.
Yep.
And
And clicky
Great.
and
And
send.
scene.
There we go.
Thank you.
what
Yep.
about you, Sheridan?
Me?
You?
Why am I getting fired?
Mermaid.
Probably because I'm not going down without a fight. You know, like I will
Ooh.
fight to the death.
That's
like,
right.
Like if
very
I
true.
genuinely think that I'm correct, I will keep going.
I love
Like
that.
I will.
That
I
is
just-
true.
She's right.
That is Sheridan.
I don't know. It's a fatal flaw. I really think. I will argue till the day I die.
It's a great trait, though.
Is it?
The way
I
that
think
you
so.
will
Thank you.
insist that I've been with you to the Pantages is hilarious. 'Cause
I
I'm like,
remember
Sheridan,
it vividly.
never set foot in that
Here we
theater
go.
in my
And
entire life.
We're gonna talk about it the entire
Yeah,
podcast.
like I have never been
No,
there.
but seriously though, like when I get in an argument or I feel like disrespected or I feel, I'm going to keep firing
Yeah.
back.
You know, after this, we're going to take a look at your birth chart.
Oh, I am it's technically it'll say it'll either say Capricorn or Aquarius for
Right.
my sun. My moon is in Gemini
Right.
and my rising is Libra.
Oh my God.
No,
Do you know what your
nice.
Mars is in?
Let me find it. I do actually have it on here.
Interesting.
Talk
I don't
amongst
know.
yourselves,
So-
kids.
I've been doing a lot of astrology digging lately. It's been a weird obsession. The place I work at's like very like wellness and zen
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
very just like
Yes.
breathe in, take off your shoes, and amazing, beautiful.
Thank you for sharing.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So we have an astrologer there.
At the spa.
Yeah.
Like she gets paid to be the astrologer.
Yes, and people book sessions with her. So she does employee
what I'm booking.
ones, and she gives people like rates off. So I've been like looking at my astrology chart, and I was triggered the other day when somebody told me that my Mars, which is the warrior planet, it's how you assert yourself. It represents how you assert dominance in situations, how you defend yourself.
It's in Libra.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
There you go. There it is.
There you go.
My
Yeah,
rising.
so that makes sense.
To the listeners, Sheridan is in fact showing Tori her
My
phone.
birth chart.
The chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Mars is it's like the warrior planet. It's how you
Like that's how you fight?
yeah.
But I thought Libra was like the hopeless romantic. Maybe that's why in like romantic situations I'm like, love me.
Well, your romantic one is your Venus, which
I thought it
your
was.
Venus is in Capricorn. Interesting.
Wait, but I thought that you're Libra. You're Libra. I thought you're like rising.
And I'm
Was
going to be
that-
honest,
was how you
guys.
live.
If you can hear me, I don't know nothing about none of this.
Jacob said.
So
Far as
don't
that
give
could be
a
the
fuck
Virgo
about
or the Libra
nothing.
in me. That's all I know. So I'm
Jacob, what was
smiling
that from?
away. What?
Oh, it's that TikTok sound. Something about
Oh,
that
yes.
second child. They don't give a fuck about
It's-
nothing. And it's
let me
always
tell you
them, like
about-
jumping onto their
it's-
head.
Yes, they're like, let me tell you about that second born child. They ain't with the bullshit. You see that second one? Don't give a shit about nothing.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That-
And I said,
yeah,
that's me.
true.
Jumping off things.
No, I'm the baby.
I was the
I'm.
baby for a long time. And Logan came along.
And now we have Logan.
And now I'm a middle child, and it all makes more
Wow,
sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
No, I'm a baby. I live by my youngest only girl baby
I
mentality.
said, I'm baby.
I am baby,
That's right.
and that's right.
Wow, we are rambling.
We are all over the place. But,
I think we're at like 30 minutes.
you know, speaking of, because you said that you would fight to the death.
100%.
speaking of fighting to the death,
Yeah.
I just want to talk about
Yes.
how incredible and how thrilled I am
Yes.
that the world
Yes.
is coming back to the world of the Hunger Games.
God,
And I am
it is
thrilled.
such a
This is
breath
what-
of fresh air, and
So-
it really is what we needed
No,
to
it's
unite.
Healing.
No.
The world is healing.
The world is
I-
healing. Sort
I
of.
could not agree more.
I'm really
Like,
happy we're talking about this. Like, because
Tori, I'm gonna hate that.
what?
I went.
There was a guy at my work today. That kept doing that. It literally sounded like he was like sucking on sandpaper.
Oh no.
Be like, get out of my face.
I turned up the music on my computer while somebody was printing, so he wouldn't notice, but I could still hear it. It was loud and clear.
Oh,
Perfect.
no.
No, seriously, I really think it's what's gonna unite us
I
as
think so too.
the United States again. I loved every second of it, and you guys know me. I am an avid talker through movies.
Yes, you are.
I went with my boyfriend. I didn't say a word. Not one word other than
Good.
I need to go to the bathroom. And I got up and I had to pee.
Wow. As somebody who's been to the movies with Sheridan, like that's
A horrible
That's a big
experience.
deal.
I'm astonished.
No,
I'm astonished.
I was hooked. I was
wow.
pulled in. No, seriously, it's wonderful. You need to go see it.
Okay.
It's
that'll
amazing.
Be the next. I'll probably see it this week. Honestly.
Please, and then report back.
I'm planning on seeing it again. Just because
Well, I'd like to be
I
involved.
like seeing. I've seen every Hunger Games movie except for the last one twice in theaters. So,
Yeah.
but yes, you can come with me.
Okay.
I'd like to be involved.
I want to be involved.
If we're all
You
going,
volunteers, Tribute?
I'd like to go.
But yeah, no, I was so excited that people are getting back into it and like it's coming back all over TikTok and people are watching the other movies again.
Oh,
I had mentioned
which
that
I
I
did.
that I saw it. Hold on. Excuse me, sorry,
Okay.
I had to burp. I had mentioned that I saw it, and someone was like, "Well, do I need to see the other Hunger Games?" Was it you? Oh, do I need to see the other Hunger Games before I see this? And I was like, no. You need to know the basis of what the Hunger Games is.
Right.
I think it's a pretty self-explanatory movie.
I mean, you don't need the other ones. However, I will say I do recommend giving them a watch before seeing this new one.
Right.
Because there are things that happen in this prequel where when you watch you'll go, "Oh, that's what this means from."
Like what?
So as we all know, Rachel Zegler is in this movie, and her character is known for singing. And there's some of the songs that she sings
Yep.
that were already in the Hunger Games movies.
Oh,
Yes.
So
interesting.
you'll get to kind of like see the exploration of how those songs came to be
Wow.
and some of the deeper meanings as to why the president became who he was and what the symbol of like Mockingjay means to him. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but
Oh,
like there's a
yes.
lot
Wow.
of things in this movie. Like when you're watching it, you're like, oh my God, my mind is blown
No,
away.
I really genuinely think that the person who played Snow was
Oh,
incredible.
he was great. Tom
I-
Blythe?
Because when you watch The Hunger Games, you hate Snow.
Yes.
Right.
You hate him. And this guy did a wonderful job playing him as a young person.
Yes.
And it's true what they say in the trailer. This is how you find out why Snow is the way that he is.
Wow, his villain origin story.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's incredible.
I will say, I do recommend, like, not everyone's a reader, but the book is also
my
very
God.
incredible.
Oh,
And,
is it?
the book is, like, the movie was great. I mean, the book, I think, is going to be better no matter what.
The book came out recently, right?
The book came out in 2020.
That's right.
So, I mean, it was
Almost
part of,
couple
like, that
years.
thing where, like, everything was going on. So I feel like it wasn't talked about a lot when it came out because it was May of 2020. So we were still
Right.
early COVID days.
I remember when that came out, though. You were really excited.
Yes, and I read it so fast because it was amazing. So I will say the only thing about the movie, because you can't really do it, is the inner monologue that Snow has. And it's kind of clear what his intentions are and who he is a bit more early on in the book because you can hear it. In the movie, you can't really get that because you're watching it.
No, it's very much like a fine line of like, are you good, are you bad? And I think that he played it.
But I mean, it's like, sorry, spoilers. Like, we know what happens to Snow. Like, we know how he turns out. If you watch the
Right.
other Hunger Games
Which
movies,
is
like, you
why
know.
I was so confused when I was watching it because I was like, why do I love him? Like, sorry. I don't think that's giving anything away, but like I liked him. And I was like,
Yeah, I thought the entire cast was incredible. Viola Davis was
oh,
amazing.
gosh.
You'll
Stunning.
love her in that movie.
I love her.
stunning.
Like,
Like, if she doesn't get an Oscar, Do you think she'll get an Oscar?
I hope she gets a nomination.
At least a nomination. She's incredible in it.
She's
Masterclass.
great in everything, though.
She is.
No, but
Anything
Tori, like, she's, like, unmatched in this. Like...
Yeah. Everyone was just so good. So well cast. I loved Peter Dinklage also, and I thought it was also cool because, like, you know, he's a person with dwarfism. And
that's right.
In the book,
Jacob, why did it take you so...
I was like trying to think of the word. Why are you laughing?
Because you could say little person.
Little person dwarfism, but that's what it's called, dwarfism.
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it's just you're a little person.
No, dwarfism is what it's called.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sheridan doesn't know a lot of things.
Period dwarfism.
Yeah, here we go. But in the book, the character is just he's not described with being a short person. They just made the choice to cast Peter Dinklage, and I thought that was very cool.
When casting directors
make
choices like that, I think it adds so much to the storyline, and it really, like, especially, like, as a viewer, when it really doesn't change the storyline, but it just enhances it, then you as a viewer are able to perceive it in whatever way it comes to you. You know what I mean? Like, I could perceive that some way, and then you could perceive it a different way,
right?
And what it means to you.
So then, were all the tributes written the way that they were portrayed, or no?
For the most part,
Really,
there's one tribute, and she's been making her rounds on social media, and I love it.
Who, Wovey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is not
Not
from
written
my
that way in the book.
recollection. I don't recall Wovey being written as a person with Down syndrome.
Was not written in the book.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
She was so cute.
Yes.
She was wonderful, sweet girl. Oh, but everyone else is written that way.
For the most part, I think so. I think
Bobbin
with the
half arm.
I think I don't. Well, they picked a lot of people like who they wanted real people, and I know one of the actors in the movie, like his eye
is
shut, and that's just the actor. That's not the character.
Right.
So I like that they did that. They made choices.
Bobbin too. The guy playing Bobbin, he's really like that.
Oh,
It
then
wasn't
yeah.
CGI.
Then I'm sure that's
Wow.
they just made the choice to cast that person.
Yeah, that's
It's not
why
in
I
the
was
book.
asking. That's why I was like, was it written to be someone that, like had an eye closed or had only half of one arm, or was it just like a casting choice?
Not so far as I know. There could be something in there, but I don't remember all the details.
Because
It's
it
a very
doesn't
long
hinder
book.
the story at all.
No,
Whoa.
it adds to
Not
it,
really.
in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Hunger Games. Go see it. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Gosh.
You have to, Tori.
It's amazing.
Because Tim, my boyfriend, we've been talking about it, and I've my coworkers want to go see it with me. My boyfriend wants to go see it with me. I just want to see it, and very big Hunger Games fan. I read all the books when they came out, saw all the movies. So when the new movie came out, I'm like, oh, how interesting! It's a prequel. That's so exciting. And my boyfriend was like, we should go see it. And I'm like, no, we need to rewatch all of them first. And he's like, no, it's a prequel. And I was like, we still need to rewatch all of them.
I'm in the boat of rewatching.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't rewatch.
I
anything.
rewatched with Elijah, and he's very glad that we rewatched before we saw
They're
the
just
prequel.
so good. It really just it puts you back in the scene of it, puts you back in like the mindset and the story and like the world, so to speak. To speak how our theater teachers would say, like back in that world, back in that environment,
I will say, like, now that I did see it, I do now want to watch all of them again. But I don't feel like if someone really wants to go see the movie, go see it. You don't have to watch them.
You don't need
very
to.
true.
But I mean, I recommend it. But
If you have the time.
Yes. I do think it's cool having, because those movies came out when we were in middle school.
Yeah.
2012 was the first one. So Sheridan, you were a freshman in high school. And so
2012?
2012, yeah.
It was my sophomore year. That's when my life got turned upside down.
No, it was the second half. So the second half of your freshman year. Because it was during Thoroughly Modern Millie when it came out.
But 2012 was my sophomore year.
Yeah, in the fall it was. But in the springtime,
I am confused. I don't understand
Sheridan, a school year, it's 2011, 2012, 2013. It was the second half of your freshman year.
So in the spring.
In the springtime. So spring 2012.
I thought that 2012 was when everything happened to me.
It might have
But
been.
no, because it was during Bye Bye Birdie.
Then that was in 2013.
But that was my sophomore year. I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
So-
Anyways,
So, you
continue.
know, you start your school year in the fall, right?
Yeah.
What happens in the beginning of the year? Like in January. You're still a freshman. Does that make sense?
Why? I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I literally work at a school and I'm like, what?
Does that make sense, though?
Yeah, you know how a school year, like there's 2 different years.
Like a semester. Like the fall semester and the spring semester.
Mm-hmm.
So in the spring, you're still technically in that grade.
No, but I'm saying 2012 was Bye Bye Birdie.
No, Bye Bye Birdie was 2013.
What?
It's 2013.
We have to put a pin in it. We have to come back to it
We'll
later.
come
Yeah,
back
we
to
gotta
that.
circle back.
Anyway,
'Cause my brain
the
is
point I was
fully-
trying to make here was in middle school, watching it and reading it with middle school eyes, and now coming back to it as an adult and seeing like all like these things
interesting.
about it that are like
yeah.
so much deeper than, because I'm gonna be honest, I hated the last book when I first read it because I didn't understand it. Because all
Which
the
one is that? Catching Fire?
Mockingjay is the last
Mockingjay.
book, but there's all the politics stuff in there, and I was like, I
Right.
don't get any of this, and I was so bored. And then going back and rereading it and watching the movies, I'm like,
It's tea.
this is so much deeper, and it was kind of sad. I'm watching the Mockingjay movies, and I'm like, it's kind of crazy how in some parts of the world this is still reality
Yeah,
right now.
I was thinking the same.
I'm like, this is what's going on. This is what's happening,
I had to like
and
pause.
it's insane.
It is. I had to pause the movie, and I was like screaming at my boyfriend. I was like, "Do you see the parallels?
Yeah.
Do you see what's happening?" And he's
How
like,
many-
"Yeah, can we play it now?"
How many Hunger Game movies are there?
There are 4
4.
movies.
So there's...
Well, not 5 movies if we're counting Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Okay, so the first one is
Hunger Games.
just Hunger Games.
Just Hunger Games.
Okay, then Catching Fire.
Correct.
Mockingjay.
Yes.
Part 1 and part 2.
Yes.
There's part 2?
There is a part 2. They always do that.
You guys, I think my brain has left the building. I'm literally like, I saw 4 of those?
Yes. There's 4 movies.
I
Yeah.
don't watch them.
But Tori, I think what you need to do now is you got to dig through your archives, find the file somewhere, because you did a Katniss Everdeen monologue for your
I did.
audition.
No, I did.
You did the fires catching, and everyone is doing it now. And I'm like, Tori did it first.
I did it first.
Tori did it first all these years
Oh,
ago.
my earrings
I helped
fell
you
out.
find that monologue.
did.
Was falling
Oh my god, I
over.
lit.
And I got...
Tell me.
I thought you liked to wear it like...
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I don't. Who likes to wear
I was
ears
like, what?
falling
I
out?
didn't know. I didn't know if it was like really falling out.
Girl, you gotta let me know.
Sorry.
Yes, so we all went to college together.
Collage.
And we took an on-camera acting class. And one of the assignments, I literally told my boyfriend the story the other day because I was like, here it is. Here's my big moment.
Yes.
It's Jennifer Lawrence.
I think was it for a class or was it for an audition? I think it was.
No, I think it was. Oh,
I think it was an
maybe
audition for
audition.
She Kills Monsters.
Yeah, because we had to do a monologue from a movie.
I think so,
It
or
was
just something.
It was like. I think you're right though.
I can't remember. I just know you were like, "What can you do?" And I remember texting you. I was like, "Are you familiar with the Hunger Games?"
I was like, of course.
And I was like, "Great." I was like, "This monologue right here, Tori, you
Yeah.
kill this monologue."
No, Jacob, like, he saved my life. He was like, there's a monologue in Mockingjay Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, it's like when she's really mad at the Capitol and when after the hospital.
Yes, after
Yeah,
the
after
hospital.
the
landing.
hospital. Really big parallels to what's happening in politics right now, if you're up to date.
Yes.
Which is a great scene. I was freaking out during that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it brought me back to when Jacob gave me that amazing idea for that monologue. And fun fact, I auditioned with that monologue and I got the lead.
Yes,
So-
you did.
Yeah.
I was like, you
Power-
got the role.
Like the power of the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Truly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so excited for you.
Whoa, sorry about that. That is my tummy.
Do we have any, like, what's everyone's favorite part of the Hunger Games?
I
Like,
love that
just,
we're talking about Hunger Games. This is making me
know.
so happy.
just like an overall, and then we can move on to the next topic after this.
Like
But,
from
like-
all of...
Yeah. Just like an overall moment that you're like, oh, that was good. Or something that you, like, remember that.
I've
was, like-
always loved, like, when I think of the Hunger Games, I think of when she's, you know, when they're in the, like, training facility, and she, like, takes the bow and arrow, and she's shooting perfect, whatever, and then like, she got one wrong, and then, like, they all lose interest, and she gets it on the apple,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she
Iconic.
does it, and I'm
And then
like,
she bows.
Yes, the bow.
Like,
Thank you
Yes.
for your consideration.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That's
either that
good.
or when they're on the carriage that's like
oh,
flaming, right?
yeah.
Isn't it flaming?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When they're like,
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah,
they're,
yeah.
like coming in.
For the tribute parade.
Those are the things that I think of. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so tough, like, to pinpoint, like, a specific thing
right.
in Hunger Games. I think
Or
what
even,
I
like,
just,
an overall theme.
I think, yeah, just the theming of it. I think Catching Fire is a very great movie.
Such a good movie.
And the
book
book is
was great.
amazing. I think I love Jenna Malone's character a lot
Who's
in
that?
Catching Fire. Joanna Mason.
Oh, she's great.
Yes,
She's
and
great.
She's the one who from District 7, it's Lumber, but she has the scene where she gets into the elevator with Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch, and she strips down her whole costume because she hates it, and she's just standing there naked.
Yeah.
And it's
I have
amazing.
no recollection of that.
That's on the second movie.
It's very quick.
It's
a
very
very
quick.
quick
I
scene.
feel like I would remember someone being naked.
You just see her back. Like, it's just like
I just,
right
like,
here.
I'm just reminded that I genuinely don't remember a lot from these movies.
So it's
that's
time for
fine.
you to go back.
Yeah, once
That's
you
what I'm
watch them,
saying.
it'll be like watching them for the first time.
Maybe I'll do it this weekend.
You
Yes.
should. It's good.
You should.
It's amazing.
No.
Yeah,
I
do
will say
maybe do
also,
that.
I think what I loved, what I think the movies did better than the books was Mockingjay, in my personal opinion. I think
Just overall.
the Mockingjay movies are better than the last book because they said we need to put Elizabeth Banks in this movie, and they
I'm
did
so sorry about my bad.
because Elizabeth Banks' character was not in the book.
Wow.
What's her name?
Effie Trinket
Effie.
was not in the last book until the
Really?
very
Oh.
last, like one of the final scenes. She shows up for like a split second.
That's so funny that you say that because I was telling my boyfriend that her character, I feel like I remember hearing that Elizabeth Banks did such a good job and that everyone loved her in the movie so much that they really had to like amp up her character. They like wrote in more things for
They wrote her in. Hmm.
And the fashion choices. Hello. First of all, hello. Oh, I want to talk about my favorite part of the Hunger Games.
Yes,
Last-
please do.
I have a couple. Honestly, the whole Catching Fire movie
Amazing.
is the best.
So
When they
good.
find out that it's a clock.
Mhm.
Yeah. Really, really good.
Clock?
Yeah, the Uranus clock. Yeah, Sheridan, we
gotta
gotta go
watch
back
them
and
again.
rewatch
Yeah,
those
watch
in
them
these
again.
movies.
It's so good. It's
She
so
said, a
good.
clock?
Yeah, because that one girl keeps going, tick tock, tick tock.
Talk.
Why
Have I not seen that movie?
Maybe you
You know,
haven't.
I don't know if you have.
I'm gonna look it
You're
up
in for
right
a
now.
treat. The
Hold
second
on.
one is the best one.
Y'all keep
It is.
talking.
I think the overall in kind of like emphasis on how what's the word? Like influential fashion can be during a movement, during any kind of like political movement, how important fashion is.
Yeah.
How many scenes there were where Cinna is talking to Katniss and he's like talking about how much he believes in her and how much he believes in her as the Mockingjay, and then he puts her in these incredible gowns that light up on fire or that
Yeah.
burn and that make a statement. And that the power in that, because what movie is it when Snow's daughter has the braid in her hair and she's like, Daddy, everybody's wearing it at
It's
school.
Catching Fire, yeah.
Hello? Like that is, I just got goosebumps. It's like, that is so great. Like during a political movement, during any kind of rebellion, like the importance of fashion that many, many people gloss over. But like the Katniss braid
The Katniss braid is
was a
iconic.
thing. Not even during 2012, 2013 when it came out, but during this revolution in the movie. Like people wore their hair in a braid to signify that they were
That they knew Katniss, that they were in support of
yes,
the Mockingjay.
and the rebellion.
Yeah.
And of course all of her fashion choices and everything that she did. There was another thing that I was thinking of as well. I don't know. Any of her dresses that she wears, it's just like, and you can tell that whoever did the costuming for that movie understood the assignment.
Of course.
They did a really great job, but that's one of my favorite parts of that movie,
Yes.
of that whole series.
I
I've
also
never
just-
seen this.
That's Mockingjay.
Mockingjay.
But also, I
never
think
seen that
it's
a day in my
it's
life.
very interesting how, to me, the first movie looks very much
Oh,
like they had a very limited budget, and then when Catching Fire came out, they were like, "We have money now," and they really
Yeah,
upped the
you're so
production.
right.
But it's, I love the first movie still. Like, I love the simplicity of it, but I do love how much more amped up that Catching Fire is. And I will say that I think Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is right up there with Catching Fire.
Really?
I would say
oh my
so.
Gosh. Honestly, Catching Fire, the way that it looks, like the filming and how the colors look, kind of reminds me of High School Musical too.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like how it's like we go from just like a regular looking movie to then it's like the contrast
Just
has been like
stunning.
brought all the way up, saturations all the way up. Like all of a sudden Jennifer Lawrence's eyes were gray and now they're blue. They're like
Yes.
turquoise. And like her hair's like dark.
You
It's
guys-
funny.
I fully have never seen that. I think I've only seen
The first
Hunger
one?
Games and Catching Fire.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna have to go back and
What the hell?
teach you these other movies. You said I've never seen that.
I've heard of Mockingjay.
Great. Well,
Like I knew.
I don't know who this man is.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry to this man.
You could be walking down the street. No, wouldn't know.
Would know thing. Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this
I'm sorry
man.
to this
Sorry
man.
to these movies.
Wow. Speaking of movies,
Speaking. Oh yeah. Speaking of movies,
take it away, Jacob. Jacob's
So,
in a movie.
I
Just
am
kidding.
into movies, but I love movies. But this also has to sort of do with theater
Yep.
because it's based off a stage show.
You
And
guys.
that is this new movie called Mean Girls.
Oh,
You guys,
Okay, wait,
just
I have
the
thoughts.
the premise of it's a remake of the movie.
It's a remake.
But hold on. It's a movie of the musical that is of the movie.
Correct.
What the hell, Tina Fey?
It's like when I think it was Singapore Disneyland came out with the Pirates of the Caribbean ride based on the movies.
Right.
But that was based on the
the
ride.
ride.
Yeah, so they're like
just
the
doesn't
ride
make any
based on the movies based on the ride.
Yeah, like, but don't get me wrong, Renee Rapp looks sexy as hell.
Oh no, she does.
Everything. She's like one of the. I think she's my last liked TikTok video at this moment.
Is it the one where she goes, "I'm locked in"? She goes, "I get so weak in these."
No, but that one's really good.
It is really good.
It's the one where she's listening to Poison from her new album, but it's like the clean version, so every other line is beeped. So it's like, I hate that beep and I hate her beep, and she's listening like beep beep beep.
She looks wonderful in it though. Like I think she's gonna be great.
She's gonna do great. I
mean,
think
she played the role on Broadway.
right. The fact that they even asked her to come back to do that is
Like,
like,
you know what's funny? Is Ashley Park is in it, but she's not playing Gretchen in the movie, and she played Gretchen in the Broadway version.
that's
Well,
true.
there's also the thing of how old were these people when they played it on Broadway? Because I know Renee Rapp is in her 20s already. And I think, honestly, the whole Ben Platt, Dear Evan Hansen thing really makes people kind of nervous to cast older people just because they have the role on Broadway. Because it's not going to look right. So they have to go on. But I think it's cool that they still offered her a role because I'm sure she's not.
But she just played Gretchen. Like, it's not like she was playing Katie.
Maybe
So
there
why is
was-
she in the movie?
Maybe there was like scheduling mishaps. Maybe she's like, maybe they did offer her Gretchen,
I'm
and
Sorry,
maybe
I pulled your hair. I was
No,
just
you're
playing
all
with
good.
it.
Please do,
Okay.
please do.
I think the cast overall, they all look very good.
I have
My
no idea who
problem
that
with this
Katie is.
movie is the promotion they're doing for it, and how I
it's
saw
very weird.
the trailer for the movie. It came out, and I said, they did not advertise this like it's a musical.
No, they didn't.
They put Olivia Rodrigo, Get Him Back, and I was like, listen, I love that song, but I'm
Yeah.
like, why are you doing that in this trailer?
It's a musical.
It's a musical, and you haven't put any of the songs from the musical in the trailer.
Yeah, no, you're so right. I was ready to like play devil's advocate and be like, well, my opinion, but that's so true. Like they really haven't. I've seen a lot of that discourse of people talking about how they've done a horrible job advertising it as a musical because there's a lot of people on TikTok in the comments saying like, why are they making a
Why are they remaking it?
why are they remaking Mean Girls? Like but then everyone else is like, it's not a remake.
Yeah.
It's the musical. They're like, how are we supposed to know that?
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, you'd be confused. It's the same with the Dear Evan Hansen trailer. I'm like, that trailer did not make that movie look like a musical at all. And I'm like, people are going to be confused. So, but honestly, here's another hot take because I saw that show. few months ago with our dear friend Ali Flores. Talked about it on the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, and it was fun. The songs in that show already are not my favorite.
Our
I
high
like-
school's about to do it.
Yes. I like Revenge Party.
Great
Love that
song.
song. But that's about it. And when what is it? Janice's other song that she has.
I'd rather be me.
Yeah, I like that one too. But that's about it. The songs I don't think they're not my favorite. But that's okay.
Maybe they know that. Maybe that's why they're advertising it.
But
the
that's
way that they are.
terrible. That feels like false advertising now.
I think what I was going to say earlier is that I think we're entering this new era of like movie musicals again, which hasn't, I mean, like movie musicals have always been a thing, but we're entering this like new generation, this new wave of new musicals. So with the new age of musicals comes this new age of musical movies. And we saw it done with In the Heights, which was great. They did a great job with that. Dear Evan Hansen was, I never saw it, so.
Andrew Feldman should have been Evan.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And I've said before, I think the Dear Evan Hansen movie was okay. Could be better. Personally, I think the movie has a better ending than the stage show.
I agree with you. I just think like, and I am a Ben Platt fan till I die. It was not his to be doing.
No, not.
It
I
should
mean,
have been.
just not anymore. He just didn't
Right.
look the age.
He aged out of it.
It should have been Andrew. I'm sorry.
It should have been, or
But
they.
also, like, the real question, not to get off track right now, the phone storage is full again, but
I'm done.
it's okay. Why is Andrew Feldman not playing Bach?
Why
That
isn't he
is
playing
a
Bach?
good-
That's a hot
question.
freaking take, and I think that the world needs Andrew Feldman as Bach
I
in
just
Wicked.
think he needs his like moment because he's so talented. and-
Imagine him
Yeah.
being like,
He would be a great
Nessa,
Bach.
Nessa, I've got
looks- he's
something.
perfect.
He looks exactly like a young Christopher Fitzgerald, who was
Yeah.
the original Bach. Yeah.
I love Christopher. Oh my god.
Do you know who he is?
I think so. Wasn't he in Waitress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played Ogie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
He's great.
the Bach to Ogie.
Parallel.
Yeah, or not parallel, like the like how a lot of Jennas have played Elphaba, and
Yeah.
a lot of
So,
Elphabas
like-
have played Elsa,
Right. A lot of Bachs have played.
are
Ogie.
like Ogies. Ogie and
that
Bach,
so funny?
same person. Yeah.
That's how you write a musical, honestly. You
Yeah.
just you identify those key theme characters and then you just stick them in a different font. Different fonts. That's it. Our brains went.
They turned on.
But
We're sat up.
I think with this new age of movie musicals, like there's gonna be a few flops. Just like
Oh,
there was
yeah,
a few flops back
I'm
in the
sorry,
day.
Mean Girls is not gonna do it.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I'm gonna go see it just for Renee. I think.
Oh,
she's,
yeah, 'cause she's
gonna be
hot as
great.
hell.
Also think that the fashion is very interesting. One of the best parts about Mean Girls, the movie, arguably, is the fashion choices. I'm a big fashion person when it comes to
All the pink, the short, tight. Yes.
and it just looks like aesthetically, it's a really beautiful movie. It looks great. They did such a good job with the fashion for the time, that early 2000s fashion, and how it really like says a lot about the character and who that person is.
Jacob was working diligently
He really
to
is.
try and get us back.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So I'm excited. But
What else? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go. I was done.
Oh, there we go. Sheridan, bye. Not in frame. That's okay. What else did we talk about? Oh, because we only have like 7 more minutes probably. You guys, Jacob just made it known to us that apparently there was a Disneyland streaker.
We gotta talk about this.
Yes,
I have not
there
heard
was.
anything about
And then I
this.
went and looked at videos. That shit's funny as hell.
I didn't look.
So
Tori,
I'll look after this.
right after this. It's so funny.
it's wild.
But it's also like kind of creepy because it's like,
Yes.
you look a little disturbed, sir.
a little disturbed, and you're also in a public place.
Yeah.
Public place that has tons of children on a ride that is meant
That's
for
for
families.
children.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna look it up right now. Just keep talking.
Please,
amongst
please.
yourselves.
And it's just, my
Go
mind is
on
just
TikTok.
baffled. But like this person, I don't know the story. I'm
Right.
going off of speculation, just the videos I've seen on YouTube and TikTok. I think this man is clearly under the influence of something.
I just want to know, how the hell did he get there?
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Look at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa, what did that feel like? What does it feel like to sit on that?
Yeah, he's just.
Let's ask him.
To
Call him up.
narrate for the viewers, if you haven't seen this, he's on a Small World ride. He's in the part where they're in India.
Yes,
And he's sitting on that.
or by
little,
Aladdin. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's sitting on that little like.
It looks like water, but it's not.
Yeah. Yes. Whoa! And then
Yeah.
he's climbing.
Just
Yeah.
climbing all
over
around.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking by the snake charmer. Oh my! Oh, he's
Look,
completely
watch.
on
He looks like
something.
a lion right here. Look at that.
Yes.
Just on all fours.
He is tripping.
He is tripping.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
And there's more videos, and there's videos of the
Oh,
security
this
escorting
is
him.
the creepy one. Look at his face. Fully
Wait,
clothed.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Why did it?
How
take
did
him-
he get off the boat?
I'm like, why
How
did it
long
take
did
someone
this-
so long to get him?
Yeah, I
And
wanna
then there's
know-
other ones of like him fully naked, like in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Swear. And then they they were carrying him
Whoa,
through
This
Disney.
video's really scary.
Yeah,
I
they
just-
were
Like he's just like feeling it. He's like, ooh, okay, yeah.
they were carrying him through Disneyland, just like
Yeah. It's very clear. I think that Disneyland has issued their lifelong ban for this man.
butt ass naked.
Oh my god, he's just sitting in the water, just no chones on.
Yeah.
No chones. I cannot believe when Jacob said this. I was like,
Wow.
no way.
Yeah. Well, because I saw
That's
first.
Look, and then he
scary.
like waves to people.
I think I saw it was just a still of him sitting in the water thing by the Aladdin part of the ride. And someone made a joke, and like I didn't know this was a real thing for the longest time. Someone was like, "This is definitely not a hidden Mickey," or something, and I was like, "What?" And then
That's funny.
I kept seeing, like
Where's
on
the
the
one
news,
of
they're
them?
like a streaker is going through Disneyland. I was like, "Oh my god!"
There's one on TikTok of them carrying him
Yeah, him
out.
like carrying him out, like
It's so funny, like face down, someone on each hand, someone on,
On each arm and
foot.
leg.
like
just carrying him. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it's wild, but I
Can
just
you believe? Okay, but what drove him to be walking around fully clothed in the ride?
Drugs.
just drugs.
Take off your shirt and your
Drugs,
pants,
dude.
and then sit on that thing, and then take off the chones and sit in the water.
Just drugs. Period.
No,
what kind of drugs? I
drugs.
don't
What do you think he
know.
was on? Not weed.
It's tough to say.
He was tripping balls.
It's
I wonder if it's like acid.
maybe acid. I don't know. He's like feeling around,
Right.
getting in the water. He is.
Scary.
Whoa! Somebody's exposing him here.
Oh my goodness, we have to see this.
Oh, the plot line
Anyway,
thickens.
guys,
I
the point
can't.
is, don't do drugs and
Yeah, don't do drugs and don't go streak at Disney.
don't streak at Disney.
Yeah.
You will get in big trouble.
I just can't believe.
Big trouble. Yeah,
Oh,
that this
so
is our
scary.
reality right now. Like this is what's going on.
I hate it.
I think he might be on like acid or heroin.
Oh my god, heroin.
That's so.
truthfully.
It's truly sad.
Yeah.
But I do hope
Insane.
that he gets
Oh,
help
this
in
is probably
recovery.
it. Whoa.
Hope you're okay, buddy.
Yeah, just
Oh,
literally.
this might be the one where they carry him out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it totally is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna come back to that.
Like
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
great.
know. I'm like, why did it take them so long to get him?
What was the time span
Well,
from
to
when
be
he
honest,
started
how-
to the end?
How is someone gonna call security when you're on the ride? The only people that see it are the people on the ride.
Right.
That's not true. They have cameras all over these rides.
Yeah, I guess
true.
you're right.
That's
I
true.
want to like Disneyland is known
How do
for
you think they
top-notch
handled
security.
it? Do you think they were like, security?
I
need
think
you
I-
to, it's a small world now.
I saw one person who looked like a cast member trying to approach him, and he kept walking away. So I'm like,
Imagine,
Dude.
hi.
These
Just
people,
waves to him.
These
Hey.
poor employees don't get paid enough.
also, yeah, I'm like, so I do know like cast members cannot do anything, or at least they shouldn't, because they don't want their cast members to get in danger. It's the same like at Target. Like if we see someone stealing, we can't do anything. We have to wait till the security team comes to do
Right.
something about it. But still, I'm like, where was the security? Like I feel like they should have security everywhere around the park.
No, yeah.
But I don't know. That's mind blowing, and I wish I had a pass.
I know.
I want to go back so bad.
My mom wants to get passes.
I need
Really
to get rid of my Universal one because I just got billed $26.
Yeah, we need to, but we wanted to go one more time.
And I asked you.
I
You
know,
said-
but I'm freaking busy.
I know. I don't want to keep it for another month. I don't go.
I know.
Especially now that I'm a teacher, I can't.
I know you can't ditch anymore. You can't ditch school.
Sad.
I mean, I could, but I shouldn't.
We'll find a day. Just
You know,
one more.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
One more. Just one more.
I don't have time. I'm not keeping it for December.
You're right. I don't have time in December either.
I need to go do that right now, actually. Now that like it's in my brain. Because that's just like something, you know, like you sign up for something, you forget that like your money just comes out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at my
yeah.
thing because I never look at my bank. And I was like,
Me too.
I was like, oh, FlexPay. And I was like,
Yeah.
Universal.
I might,
got me
if
good.
I have time, I'll try to go like one more day, take a little solo trip.
Yeah.
One more day.
In the
One short
Universal. Anyways, but yeah, I think those were all of our main topics. We had an understudy thing that we wanted to talk about, but
But you said we've all understudied. I've never understudied a day in my life.
Yes, you have. Briefly.
Jacob, I was not an actual understudy. I was not used.
Briefly, for a second.
Jacob, I sat at a rehearsal and then was let go.
Yeah, you were
Oh my
a backup
God.
understudy. Anyway,
what's
it's fine.
happening?
The phone is dying, Sheridan, in case you can't read. Sheridan loves to give attitude.
Tips for
Are you-
understudies. Hope that your actor doesn't get sick.
Exactly that.
Shout out to Jordan Fisher's understudy. Congratulations
The
Congratulations
TM
on your lead part.
on your lead role.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Have you heard his Wait For Me?
No.
It's not bad, unfortunately. I think I sent
Great.
I don't
He's
think-
so
I sent it to you and I
talented.
was like, damn it, it's good.
Is it on TikTok?
There's no
Ooh.
It's just
denying
lower.
that he's a
Like
talented
Reeves is
person.
like, wait for
Right.
me. And Jordan's is very much like, wait. Like it's like a heavier belt.
I have such a hard time, like, whenever people change the keys, especially when it comes to male tenors that just sound really good
Well-
and awesome, and then they just go lower.
I don't know
Like,
that he
oops,
fully
that's me.
changed it. I think it's just he
Pose.
has more depth to his
Right.
voice. Like
Right.
Reeve just sits up here and
I'm-
Jordan doesn't.
I'm saying, like, I tend to like more of those high tenor voices. So when I hear the lower voices, I'm like, I don't like that. But it sounds great. And they're great. Like, I love all voices. I'm just like,
Yeah.
like, whenever I sing, I have trouble hitting higher notes. So when I hear other people hitting higher notes, I'm like, they're so good. They're so good. They're so good.
Yeah.
But
I'll show you right now.
Okay.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening to our
Rants.
hour long.
For a little rant here. That was fun, though.
That was a good one.
We
Sorry about
totally-
the technical difficulties.
I mean, guys, there's always going to be technical difficulties on this ding ding podcast.
Ding dang.
But you know, we got off topic for some things, but I think we had a good
sure.
discussion. You know, kept that
It
conversation
happens.
flowing.
Yeah. We love you all.
Let
Thank
us
you for
know
listening.
your favorite Hunger Games moment.
Please do.
Yeah, please in the comments below.
Please do. We'll let
Text
you know
us, call us,
about
we'll
the Hunger
answer.
Games stage play that's happening.
Yeah.
Because I think that is actually happening.
What is?
A Hunger Games stage show
No
is in
way.
development. Yeah,
I do think you're right.
and I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna do that, but
Yeah, maybe we should just let this one stay a movie.
Yeah.
you know, yeah. Okay.
Jesus,
And
that's our-
we're
and
out
that's our cue.
That's our cue. I'm not fixing the storage. You're getting a picture for these final moments.
We love you so much.
Have a good night. Have a
Sayonara.
great whenever you watch this.
Sayonara, suckers.
Goodbye.